Okay, god damn it. I'm a die-hard WWE fan. When it comes to WWE, Bruce Willis has got nothing on me. I'm not a wrestling fan. I'm not interested in other promotions. I could care less about Tony Khan's passion project, all embarrassing wrestling. I'm shocked no Impact Wrestling is still a thing. I don't care about work rate, 5 stars, or real wrestling. I am loyal to WWE because that's what I watched with my grandma as a young boy growing up in a township. Now, with all of that said, some way, somehow, WWE's flagship show needs to get Steppenwolf's X. It needs a reboot. The Raw after Mania. Oh my god! I just don't have any words. Charlotte's back. Riddle gets more annoying every week, and that rematch with Rhea and Asuka. What the hell was going on? They were probably exhausted after WrestleMania the previous night, but they shouldn't have had a rematch in the first place. I love Rhea Ripley, but to think there were some people who wanted her to win the Rumble instead of Bianca is shocking. If you're still in doubt about Bianca, go back and watch her match with Sasha and compare it to Rhea's match with Asuka. Like the saying, the difference is night and day. How on God's pale blue dot does one company produce Raw and SmackDown? If these two brands were brothers, SmackDown would be Abel and that would make Raw Cain. The only difference is Abel catches a case every week for killing his brother. Raw has been declining for years now. In my opinion, this decline began in 2017, and not even the Don himself, Paul Heyman, could save the longest running episodic television show in history. I'm telling you, if Paul Heyman was alive in the time the Titanic sank, it would have been a museum today, because he would have saved it. Oh, and R.I.P. Jack though. My man could have survived, but he chose to die for love. Watching Monday Night Raw has become a chore. It isn't fun anymore. I watch it every week with the hope that maybe this week will be better, but the show excels in disappointing me every single Monday. I've heard that Raw and SmackDown have different creative teams, but I'm not too sure how true that might be. If it is true, that should explain why they're so different, in the sense that the blue brand is consistently good on a weekly basis and Raw is just plain terrible. I put my eyes through torture every Monday. The worst part is, because of the time difference, I stay up until 2 a.m. to watch the show. I could be asleep, dreaming about making millions and all that, but I'm watching Nia Jax trip herself on international television. I don't even think Raw's creative team plans the show out. The show is repetitive, the segments are mindless. I mean, just the other week, Matt Riddle had a backstage segment with Asuka, and the dude forgot his lines and scooted off. He left Asuka hanging live on television. The matches, although quite good at times, are too long. That's the other thing, the show is way too long. Many people have complained about the show being 3 hours long, and sitting down to watch 3 hours of wrestling is not easy, trust me. I do it every week. After the 2-hour mark, I actually check the time to see when it's going to end. It's hard enough to watch 3 hours of wrestling, but to sit through all those hours of terrible television, it takes a toll on me, personally. I mean, I've contemplated not watching Raw completely, but I can't. It's just become part of my weekly routine, and it's hard to drop something I've been doing since I was 6. It feels like I'm in an abusive relationship and Raw is the aggressor. That's the best way I can explain it. And the thing is, even though I've had enough of Raw, I still want it to get better. I still believe it can be fixed. I don't know how, but it can be saved. For now, somebody needs to pull the plug. It'd be good just watching SmackDown and NXT without Raw even being on my TV. That'd be great. That's a paradise, actually. And let me just add that I don't think Raw or WWE as a whole would be better once Vince is gone. Ever since CM Punk's pipe bomb, I've seen this kind of rhetoric many times online. Listen guys, Vince is literally the heart of WWE, and once the heart stops, the body can't function. This is Ring Banter. I'm Kat, the African Mark, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching. After watching the Raw After Mania, I had to make this video. The show is not what it used to be, and it's a shame. I was never a big Monday Night Raw fan growing up. SmackDown was and still is my favorite wrestling show. So anyway, this is how I feel about Raw, and I'm sure many of you feel more or less the same. If you do, then make sure to like this video. Like this video. I'm telling you now. Do it now. Now. Like the video and hit the subscribe button, okay? Hit that subscribe button. I need your subscriptions, guys. This channel needs to grow. We're gonna do this together. Hit that subscribe button. Don't leave this video without subscribing. Subscribe. Join the Banter Nation. We are in this together, and as always, peace.